In this particular lecture, we are going to discuss about ideal and real gases. Okay? So what do you mean by the word ideal gas? We already said ideal gases are those which obey all the laws, all the gas laws which we have discussed, Charles, Boyle's, Avogadro's, Gay-Lussac, Dalton's, etc. at at all temperature and pressure. And real gases are those which cannot obey gas law at all pressure and at all temperature. So if you want these real gases to behave ideal gases, that is to obey gas law, these real gases should be at low pressure and high temperature. Please, very important. I repeat, real gases are those common gases that can obey gas laws which are behaving only at low pressure and high temperature. And if you increase pressure and decrease temperature, they show deviation from ideal gas. Ideal gas, real gas. Okay? Let's see the first point in ideal gas. These gases obey gas law at all temperature and pressure. Whereas here in real gases, they will obey only at here in real gases, they obey gas law, but they obey gas law at low pressure and high temperature. Okay? Now, second, in ideal gas, whenever there is a gas enclosed in this, the gas molecules will have some size, but we assume in ideal gas, size of the gas molecule, ideal gases, is negligible. But in real gases, you can not neglect, means you have to consider it. So, size of gas molecule is considerable. Okay? We can say this is an hypothetical case, whereas real is real condition. In reality, this happens. I repeat, ideal gases obey gas law at all temperature and pressure. The size of the gases are negligible, and this is an hypothetical case. Now let's see some more differences. Okay. Fourth point, we can say in ideal gas, the attractive forces among the molecules will be negligible. Or rather, you can say no attractive forces among molecules of the gases. Correct? Whereas in real gases, the attractive forces are considered. Okay, so definitely it is going to be attractive forces at what condition? At low temperature. And why? Because at this condition, real gases do not behave as ideal. So if they are not behaving as ideal, means definitely they are having certain attractive forces. Okay? Now, in ideal gases, we say volume of the total gas or volume of the total gas in a container is so high that volume of individual gas molecule volume of total gas is so high that volume of individual gas molecule is negligible. Means volume of the gas is taken into consideration and actual volume of the gas molecules are negligible. But in real gases, actual volume of the gas cannot be neglected. Is that clear? And the last, very, very important. Sixth point. We know in ideal gas, we say whenever molecules colloid, whenever there is a collision of gas molecules in ideal situation, collision of gas molecule with each other and also with the container are considered to be elastic. Means what? When they are colloiding with each other, there will be no loss of kinetic energy. But in real gases, whenever there will be collision of the gas molecule with each other and with walls of the container, it will be non-elastic. Hence, there will be loss of kinetic energy. Is that clear?